I'm not in Kansas anymore, Toto. I've headed east out of Melbourne on my first moto road trip. Yeehaw! Hold on, better make sure I don't get bowled over by a logging truck here. It's just me, the horizon, and my adult diapers so I don't have to pull over unnecessarily. Just joking, I have kid-sized diapers. Day one is planned, camping in Can River, but otherwise I'll just see where my diaper takes me. Quick pit stop in Bruthen, so called because Rutherthan Manfred Jensenson is tricky to say. Made it to Can River Caravan Park, still in Victoria. It's free for a max of 2 nights, has toilets and cold showers. It's me and my tent versus a bunch of four-wheel drives and caravans.
Got myself a decent little camp kitchen here and garage. I was almost going to pitch my tent under here, but found a dry spot.
And now it's time to cook dinner. Oh yeah, this is my gourmet dinner. Don't it look good? Just slightly better than pet food. Clearly I'm liking it. I'm shoveling it down. Take a breath, dude. And the rest of the evening is spent contemplating my navel and looking at millions of stars. Crossing into New South Wales, my biggest issue was which seaside town to call into to grab some fush chops. Eden, Pambula, Marimbula, Narooma, Browley, Maruya, or Bateman's Bay. It was all too confusing. Concentrating on riding new roads, choosing a lunch destination, and hoping I'm wearing the diaper correctly as I relieve myself at 100 kilometers per hour. It all got too much for me and I detoured for a meat pie. Hi, I'm back again. I'm about to head through Tilba and into central Tilba, two dueling old historic towns which now look to survive on passing tourists. My hope is a bakery and a meat pie.
I don't believe it. The only reason I came here is to get a meat pie from a bakery. It's bloody closed. That sucks. I think I've found salvation. Thank goodness it's a good pie too.
And this is Bateman's Bay, the plaything of Canberra public servants, who flock down here like flies to a fresh pile of cow dung. Not that I'm comparing Bateman's Bay to cow dung. I just had a bit of luck. A local new age hippie bohemian surfer chick, Aurora Seashell, great name, offered me a room and said she could also unblock my chakras, which sounded daunting, but I took the room anyway. She has a son, Budgie Wildflower Possum. I think I'll just call him John. I never would have guessed Aurora was a new age hippie bohemian surfer chick. And bonus, she has a spa.
I wonder if I'm taking John's bed.
With my chakras unblocked and only a slight limp, it was onto the King's Highway and Clyde Mountain. The ride up the Clyde was so good, I went back down so I could do it again. A collection of hairpin turns and twisties before opening up again. And the interesting and kinda weird Pooh Bear's Corner. And this is Pooh Bear's Corner, refuge for teddy bears. I'm now over the Clyde Mountain and heading for the town of Braidwood. And this is Braidwood. Seems pretty normal to me. I'm guessing the locals love a flannel shirt. Seems like every shop sells the flannel. It was pretty quiet in Braidwood, so I jumped on the bike and hit the road again. I am now on the Monaro Highway, heading south through Cooma, the gateway to the Snowy Mountains, then on to Bombala. Tell you what, I am being spoiled with some great roads and scenery. Oh yeah, I did not expect to find this in Bombala. Okay, I'm now back in Victoria and have hit record on the GoPro, as this is the only section of road as you hit the Victoria side of the Monaro Highway that doesn't resemble a road from a war zone. That was the most crud section of road I have come across on this trip. Come on Victoria, pull your bloody socks up. I am now back in Cairn River, and this time will contribute to the local economy.
That is the Cairn River Bakery meat pie or steak pie. Nice square one. Reminds me of primary school meat pies. See how it tastes. That is the tasty sucker there, and it is pretty tasty. Good meat chunks in there.
Now I'm heading to Orbost, which most travellers ignore, but after my good fortune in Bateman's Bay, I decided to treat myself with a stay in the local penthouse suite. Well, turns out the penthouse suite is ironically named because the suite is on the ground floor as the accommodation is only single story, and the only penthouse was a magazine I found. From the 1970s, no less. Personal grooming was very different back then. Regardless, only the best regional accommodation for me. I am at the Orbost Club Hotel. Was hoping for a U-Butte chicken schnitzel, but the cook has called in sick. I'm having a beer and trying to blend into my seat. I have found another joint for a chicken schnitzel. Not sure what I've got myself in for. And this be my heater for the night. It is the penthouse suite after all. Okay, am now hightailing it out of Orbost. Apparently there's an ice problem in regional Victoria. Yep, apparently. Wink wink nudge nudge, say no more. Have decided to head home via Lake's Entrance rather than Manfred Jensensen. Well, unlike my choice of the Orbost penthouse, the decision to ride home via Lake's Entrance was a great decision. How nice is this? I've reached the outskirts of Melbourne, which is good as I'm on my last diaper. Let's have a look at some trip stats. Well, that is it for this trip. Thanks for coming along for the ride. Until next time, stay safe. Don't knock adult diapers because you may well be using them one day. And wear a helmet!